Our story time today is about working together. Okay. Hello,
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 hello everyone.
Hello,
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 hello.
hello.
Story time's begun.
It's story time.
Thank you, Sarah. Hello, hola. Story time today is about working together. A lot of the times we have to work by ourselves, but a lot of the times it's more fun and we can get more done if we work together. It's not always easy to do that because people have different ideas about how things should be done. So we have to cooperate. That's a big fancy word, isn't it? Can you say that? Cooperate. And that just means that we come together with a shared goal, a shared idea. Let's do this together to get a good result. So I hope you will join me as we sing songs together and enjoy stories together at story time today. This book is called The Three Pig Sisters. And this book is by Norwood House Press and is part of a Myself bookshelf. So this is all to help with social and emotional learning. And so the Three Pig Sisters is particularly about working together and sharing and teamwork. It's by Cecil Kim and illustrated by Kyun Park. Let's do a song together, and we're going to use sign language to tell the words whilst we're singing them. So the actions are, this means more. And we're going to take our finger and go in a circle in front of us. That means together. Happier. We're going to scoop up our heart where the love is. That will make us happier. And then friends, we're going to cup our finger there, and the other finger goes over the top, and then we turn them around like that. So friends. Got that? Try it out with me. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Let's do it again. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Do you think you can tell a story with me? I brought some puppets, and there's some lines that you can help with. We have the little red hen. This is the little brown hen, starring as the little red hen, and she has three friends. She has cow that has a very low voice. We have sheep that has a very voice, kind of shaky. And we have cat, which has a very high voice. Okay, can you remember that? Cow has a low voice, sheep has a ba voice, and cat has a high voice. Okay, so let's tell the story. Little Red Hen decided that she was going to make some bread. So she decided that first of all she would plant the seeds to make the wheat. Who will help me plant these seeds? She asked. And what did her friend say? Do you remember how the story goes? The cow says in the low voice, "Not I." And the sheep says in her shaky voice, "Not I." And the cat says in her high voice, "Not I." Then I will do it myself, said the little red hen, and she did. Well, those seeds grew into wheat, and then she had to cut the wheat. Okay, so she gets a beak ready, going to do all that cutting all by herself, but then she thinks, oh, I'll ask my friends if they will help me. Who will help me cut the wheat? What do they say? The cow says, not I. The sheep says, not I. And the cat says, not I. And what does the little red hen say? Then I will do it myself. And she did. Well, she cut all the wheat, and she had to take it to the mill to get turned into flour. And she was going to do it all by herself, but she thought, oh, it will be better if I had my friends help me. So she went to her friends, and she said, who will help me take this wheat to the mill to be turned into flour? And what did they say? Not I. Not I. Not I. Then I will do it myself, said the little red hen, and she did. Well, once she had the flour, she was ready to bake the bread. But that's a lot of work too, so she asked her friends, who will help me bake this bread? Not I, said the cow. Not I, said the sheep. Not I, said the cat. And so what did the little red hen say? Then I will do it myself. And she did. Well, that bread smelled so good. And she took it out of the oven, and she turned to her friends, and she said, who will eat this bread with me? Now, what do you think her friend said? I will, said the cow. I will, said the sheep. I will, said the cat. Oh, yes, they wanted to eat that bread. And what do you think the hen said? Now, this is a decision time. We are the storytellers. We get to decide the end of the story. The little red hen could teach them a lesson. She could turn to her friends and say, you didn't help me sow the seeds. You didn't help me cut the wheat. You didn't help me take it to the mill, and you didn't help me bake it into bread. I will eat it all by myself. And so she did. Now then, I bet you the cow and the sheep and the cat maybe felt a little bad. Do you think that there was another kind of ending to the story? Maybe they felt bad, and the next time that the hen asked for help, maybe they decided they would say yes. But sometimes people want to help and they couldn't. We didn't have that part of the story. Maybe the cow had something else that was really important, that had some calves to look after. Or maybe the cow was just lazy and could have helped, but decided not to. So, maybe we could think of a different ending, but the traditional ending is that they got nothing, and the hen got the bread all to herself. Let's visit the store. Hello, Porcupine. Welcome to my store. What would you like to have today? I would like to have some soda, please. Oh, very well, Porcupine. You may have some soda. This book is called You Are Your Strong. It's a new book from this year, and it's been very, very popular because It's a coping book. It's soothing and empowering. It's by Imagination Press, and it also has a note to parents and caregivers on how to navigate and cope with big emotions with your children. We're going to do a song that's like Happy and You Know It, but a little bit different. We're going to base it on the book, You Are Your Strong. And in this story, they're not always happy. They have different feelings. So let's explore that and ways we can help ourselves if there's no one around to help us. So the first feeling the little boy has is worry. And if you're worried, then you often get a frown and you hunch up your shoulders. You might wring your hands. So when we're worried and we know it, then we hunch. If you're worried and you know it, then you'll hunch your shoulders up. If you're worried and you know it, then you'll hunch. If you're worried and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're worried and you know it, then you'll hunch. But then you have to find your calm. And in the story, the boy finds his calm by taking a deep breath and letting those shoulders drop on down. If you're worried and you know it, find your calm. If you're worried and you know it, find your calm. If you're worried and you know it, and you really want to help it. If you're worried and you know it, find your calm. Oh, that's better. Now we also talked about being scared. And when you're scared, you might shiver a little bit. You're so scared. Can you shiver? If you're scared and you know it, you might shiver. Ooh. If you're scared and you know it, you might shiver. Ooh. If you're scared and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're scared and you know it, you might shiver. Ooh. But if you're scared, you need to find your brave. And in the story, the little girl finds her brave by telling and making up a story, or by dancing around. So if you're scared and you know it, find your brave, wiggle boogie. If you're scared and you know it, find your brave, boogie woogie. If you're scared and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're scared and you know it, find your brave, boogie woo. Yeah, that puts a smile on my face. The next one, he was sad. Do you remember? And Grandma helped him, but when Grandma wasn't around, he had to help himself. So when you're sad, what often happens is that we get all kind of droopy when we're sad. When you're sad and you know it, you might droop. If you're sad and you know it, you might droop. If you're sad and you know it, and your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, then you'll droop. But we help ourselves to fight the sad by showing love to other people. He also drew beautiful, bright pictures too, but let's show love. If you're sad and you know it, find your love. If you're sad and you know it, find your love. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, find your love. Now the last one, she was mad. And let's stomp our feet when we're mad. That often happens. If you're mad and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're mad and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're mad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're mad and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. So, to help yourself when you're mad, you have to find your gentle. In the story, she screamed into a pillow, A lot of people will walk away and count to 10. But the other thing she did was swim and go into the water and get all refreshed. So let's splish splash to find our gentle. If you're mad and you know we find you gentle, splish splash. If you're mad and you know we find you gentle, splish splash. If you're mad and you know it and you really want to help it, if you're mad and you know we find you gentle, splish splash. Okay, let's do a happy, because we figured out how to make ourselves happy. If you're happy and you know we clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And how do we show we're happy? With a big smile and a twinkle in our eyes. Especially important these days when we're wearing a mask over our face. We can still look for the twinkle in the eyes to see that we're all smiling. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
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 Story time is done.
Woo!